going to put it on my YouTube channel. Okay?
Yes, Coach.
Thank you.
And be curious about the flashcards. So you're right. Be particular about the way cars made. Complain about the lack of paper in the stores. Set about to go to Egypt tomorrow. Think about how you're gonna build the laptop. Wonder about the next episode of the series. Worry about your headphones being broken. Known as the one who always gets in fights. Recognized as the one who won 10 awards. Serve as the next president of the country. Translate as Egyptian, accompanied by your two bodyguards, amazed by the fireworks in the sky, assisted by your helper, awed by the martial artist, confused by the various turning gears, encouraged by your family members, followed by the black SUV, impressed by the way the phone works so quickly, obscured by the heavy fog rolling in, outraged by the sudden turnout of the competition, perplexed by the Rubik's Cube falling apart, shocked by the lightning strike, stunned by slipping on ice, surprised by the deer jumping out of the bushes, celebrated for turning 51, compensate for the terrible customer service, criticized for the walls being painted terribly, endure for a good grade, famous for acting in all those movies, known for being the only boy in the class, last for eons, look out for birds running across the road, named after the first president of the United States, necessary for failure, prized for being able to make the best blinds, recognized for having the best hair, responsible for running the McDonald's, strive for complete domination, wait for all the lights to turn green before you drive, watch for pedestrians that may jump in the street. Across from the hospital is the library, apparent from how the laptop is smoking, that there's an issue. Defend from the heavy rains, different from what you did last time. Protect from the acid rain, refrain from running into walls in the dark. In itself is two words: adept in swimming, quickly, confident in your abilities at writing, engage in a fight with the other boy, firm in being right about this issue, involved in multiple construction projects, succeed in all your tests, take pride in being smart, enter into the dojo, insight into the coding error, a native of Africa, appreciation of your teachers, aware of your surroundings, characteristic of a bat, command of the small army composed of mostly girls, consists of 5 blocks of iron, devoid of light and sound, disapprove of the crime committed, family of the boy next door, in recognition of all your accomplishments in the hopes of you winning the competition, incapable of climbing 20 feet in the air, knowledge of how a phone works in its entirety, mastery of crafting benches, offer of $1 million, principles of the schoolhouse, proponent of the new law being passed, source of the strange noise, suspicious of bees, take advantage of the recent commotion, typical of a bat to bite something, understanding of how you messed up, use of the rope to get across, based on the facts, confer on the evidence, depend on your partner, draw up a plan, dwell on the past, focus on the future, insist on learning more, reflect on your failures and grow better, rely on the signals ahead of you, control over the game cue, power over the people, central to the entire plan, critical to the building's construction, devoted to their leader, explain to your students how to do the problem, exposed to gamma radiation in contrast to the color blue, listen to your mother, native to the lands far beyond, point to the next traffic light, prefer apples to bananas, recommend Street Fighter to Jack, relate to one another over your experiences similar to the headphones, threaten to run them over, unique to you alone, bias towards having a good grade, tendency towards walking right when you go on a straight line, take up arms, contrast with the carpet's texture, correlate with the smoothness of the water, identify with those group of people, inconsistent with the evidence shown, preoccupied with your studies, sympathize with the dog, unfamiliar with the foreign country.
So very, very good. I can most certainly tell that you have upped your game when it comes to your sentences because they have truly matured. I don't know if you would think I'd noticed that, but I do hear many different and many new sentences utilizing these idioms. Now, there are three that I did want to bring your attention to in itself. Do you have another sentence for in itself? Because that sentence didn't really show me that you had full use of that particular idiom.
Mm, they don't have to be at the start of the sentence.
They don't have to be what?
At the start of the sentence.
No, they don't.
The complete list of idioms is in the description below. A link to the critical reader has been provided. There's also a link to my website, www.academiccoachclark.com, where you can book a session today, completely virtual. So I am able to service students all over the world. Look forward to speaking with you soon.